Welcome to Talk Flirty Podcast. Welcome to Talk Flirty. Welcome to Talk Flirty Podcast. Welcome to Talk Flirty. Welcome to Talk Flirty Podcast, the podcast where life is reflected through intimate conversation with me, your host, Nikki F. Wett. It is Sunday, September 23rd, 2018, and this has been a slow week, actually. I haven't done much. Saturday I did go to one of the station casinos out here, and I actually participated in sports betting, and I only bet $20, so that's not bad at all. And if I had won, the payout would have been $3,000. So I didn't mind taking that risk, but I didn't fucking win because out of the 8 teams, fucking Miami versus Florida, I think that's what it was. Miami and Florida. I picked the winning team, but so you pick the teams that's going to win, and then they have to win by whatever those points are. And so I'm just learning this. I didn't know how it goes, but I figured I'd try because I could spare the $10, $20. And so I went and dabbled a little bit in the sports betting. So you pick your teams, and then the teams have to win by whatever the point spread is. Okay. So I picked the teams, and everything was going good except for fucking Miami and Florida. And apparently once one team doesn't fucking cover the points, then your whole ticket is a loser. So that was the first game that fucked it up. And then I just paid attention to the rest of it, to the rest of the games, just to see how it all goes. But then also Alabama didn't win by enough points. They didn't cover either. But all the teams that I had picked did win. So I wasn't upset by the loss, because I did go and sit on a machine and I got my money back as far as what I bet. So truly there was no losses, but it would have been nice to win that $3,000. And that's not even bad amount of money to gamble weekly. I might try it again, but then again, you got to be careful with these vices out here in Vegas. I hope my voice doesn't sound too bad. I'm tired. I've been going all week with work and school. But that's almost finished. So once that's done, I can relax a little bit more. I didn't really have, I did have quite a bit to talk about, because I was listening to, again, I do always listen to Seriously Not Another Podcast weekly. And I was listening to his episode where he was on there solo, and somehow they were talking about Eminem and MGK, and then Jay Electronica posted what he posted on Twitter, and then they ended up talking about Erykah Badu. One of the persons in the comment was like, Erykah Badu looked like her breath stink. And I was thinking to myself, oh, no, I cannot participate in this type of foolishness. And then the host chimes in and says, you know what? I don't think it looks like her breath stink. I always thought she was a person whose underarms stink. And I had to take a moment to first put out in the universe that Erykah Badu do not co-sign any of this. In fact, it brought up a funny story because on my journey as a vegan, for some reason recently I decided, like, my cleansed vegan soul decided that I should also switch to natural deodorant. Don't ask me why. I truly was not concerned with the amount of aluminum in deodorant or that you can consume from whatever products, but something told me that I should switch to natural deodorant. So I did. And it wasn't I didn't do my research. Only thing I knew is that you kind of have to go through like a transition period. So I timed it to where, you know, I would be okay and not have as much interaction with others. And I didn't take a look at what brands or I didn't do my research. So I end up one day just going to the store and picking a brand of deodorant. I picked Schmidt's. And the only reason why I picked it is because the scent was lavender and sage. I like lavender and I do also smudge. So I was like, okay, what better way to cleanse and renew underarm rejuvenation with sage. So I went with Schmidt's, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. And there was like this adjustment period. Like I put it on and I was fine the first day. Then like day 2, day 3, I started to get some discomfort. And I just figured it was because it was natural deodorant. So you weren't going to get like the same wetness protection or anything like that. So I kept putting it on, and then by like maybe the 4th day, like 5th day, I started to, like, my underarm is itching. I can't, like, every 2 seconds I have to scratch my underarm. It's itching. It hurts. And still, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't check it out or anything. I'm still putting on this gritty ass lavender and sage, no aluminum, paraben free, natural deodorant. And after a week or so, I finally looked under my arms because I truly couldn't take it anymore. I was thinking to myself, okay, well, I can't keep putting this on because it's burning, it's itching, it's irritating. And I looked under my arm and my whole arm is black. It's like the darkest brown that I've ever seen. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so there's some type of reaction that I was having to it. And I didn't know if it was like rash, what was going on with my skin. And so the only thing I could think of, because normally if you have like darker underarms, you just exfoliate, and that'll help remove that. So I went and I exfoliated, and I'm peeling off skin. Skin is just flaky, like my whole underarm is discolored and sore and just fucking ridiculous. And I only bought natural deodorant. Like, I didn't have any other deodorant. So I had a decision to make. I had to either... Actually, I just made a lazy decision because I continued to use the deodorant because I hadn't gone to buy any other deodorant, and I couldn't not wear deodorant. So, and fucking everything you can find somewhere that's 24 hours that fucking sells deodorant. So I was just being lazy, and I didn't go get another thing of deodorant because I'm vegan. I should be wearing natural deodorant. This is what my mind is telling me. I gotta stick with the natural deodorant. So then I go finally and I purchase, because I started to do the same itching and burning thing again. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I go to Walmart and I pick up a different natural deodorant. Don't ask me why I didn't just give it up. But this time I got another brand of deodorant, natural deodorant, and I said my logic in picking this deodorant is that I was going to go with an off-brand because I'm pretty sure, just like, generic medications, the active ingredient is still the same. You just have different fillers and things like that, right? So I said, this time, let me stay away from name brands, and I'm going to get the Walmart brand of natural deodorant. This deodorant was so terrible. Like, it was no protection at all. No anything. And it still took me a minute to go and buy regular fucking Dove. I finally switched and I finally bought some Dove because natural deodorant just was not working out. And with it being Las Vegas and casinos and things, you run into a lot of people. And this deodorant has put me in a few compromising positions, and I don't appreciate that. And so I had to give up on natural deodorant. But anyways, let me move on to my topics. I didn't really have much. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in about a video that was going around by King_Dirtbag. And it's a video about a black man who is... First of all, I don't understand how black men can compliment and ask black women to focus on self-love and worth, then in the same breath, turn around and tell black women that they ain't worth nothing but a fuck. Like, I just, it just amazes me that they put those videos out. And they do them all the time, mocking us with like makeup, hair, everything. But I never see videos where women is talking about men. So I just don't understand the disrespect. It's very much, in my opinion, it's very much one-sided disrespect. But yeah, in the video he was talking about, weave and makeup, plastic surgery, and all